All right, we're back. Final match of the day. And we're watching the winner. The two maybe not upsets, because Fernandez was the favorite against Eala, but Sonmez, big upset, taking out Fernandez in the first round. Winner of this match, by the way, will take on Raducanu, the number 1 seed, in tomorrow's quarterfinal. So let's have a look and see whether or not one of these ladies can threaten Alina Raducanu tomorrow. But how are we doing, chat? What's going on? Are we ready for the final match of the evening? Are we prepared? Feast in total domination? Yeah, I saw he's up and setting a break now. So that's good. All right. Yeah, Feast is saving my fantasy team as well. Yeah, Feast is keeping my team alive. All right. Now, these two have never played. First time meeting between these two. So, yeah. Both 23 years old, so I wonder if they played in juniors. Great question. They did. They played once in juniors on the hard courts in 2017, and Fernandez got the win 6-love, 6-4. So they have played once. That was 11 years ago in a junior hard court event. I don't know if that matters much today, but it happened. They played once. Nervous for Swiatek tomorrow? Oh, yeah. That's a very tricky match tomorrow. I wonder if she's even favored. Is she favored tomorrow? I'm not sure. No worries, Annette. We'll see you later. I'm thinking Andreeva will win, to be honest. She might be the favorite because of her form. So, yeah. We'll see. Fernandez 25 in the world. Sonmez, by the way, if she does lose today, she will be at a career high next week after getting a career best win. So she's had a career best week. The only way that she won't be is if Marchenko wins a challenger event and Olinikova wins a couple more matches on her side. If Sonmez does win this match, though, she will go up into the top 63. She'll go to 63 in the world. So that would be her career high. Again, resets to that career high. And Sonmez had to come through the qualies as well. So she's got strapping on her leg. I think she had that in the match before. Pretty sure she did. Thanks for the streams. No worries. Make sure you like the video, chat. We're almost at 100 likes already. And we are about to finish the day off. So great for Mirra to pull together in the second set yesterday. Impressive, even if she had lost. Against Penko, yeah. That was a huge mental comeback in that final set. All right, Fernandez is the favorite in this one. About a 60-40 favorite. Coco serve is improving. Watch out, WTA, yeah. She was serving pretty well today. I know that was double faults, but she did offset that with plenty of aces. All right. I have no idea who's going to serve. Rockies to win, always. Gauff had 0 aces. No, she had more than 0. The stats just didn't update for some stupid reason, but they'll update next time. It was just a glitch. But she definitely hit aces. We saw many of them. She hit, I think, at like 8 aces. Sonmez is going to receive serve. Fernandez is going to serve. Yeah, Gauff hit 7 aces. All right. I'm going to go Fernandez in 3. 15 love. Fernandez serves again. As the return goes out by Sonmez, 30 love. Serve again. Here's a fault, second serve. $30 love. Serve to the back into Sonmez. Fernandez forehand on the stretch. Sonmez forehand again. The forehand of Fernandez. But Fernandez hit it wide. 30-15. Yeah, Coco got the win. First set was close, but she then ran away with the second. It was a weird match. It was a strange match. All right, 30-15. Backhand return into the forehand of Fernandez. Forehand now from Sonmez. The back of Fernandez. Sonmez backhand on the stretch. In the net. 40-15. As the return goes into the backhand of Sonmez, Fernandez can't get to it. It goes off the tape by Sonmez. 40-30. All right, 40-30. Still a chance for Fernandez to get the first game. As we're back in a backhand rally, but Sonmez hit it long, and it's 1-love Fernandez. All right. All right. 1-love Fernandez. It's always a weird match with Coco. Now, sometimes Coco plays straightforward matches. All right. As Sonmez's forehand goes to the slice of Fernandez, but it goes wide. She attempts a drop shot. 15-love. Hey, what's going on, Linnea? How you doing? Sonmez with a lovely attacking approach. Winner, 30-love. Great inside-out forehand winner. 30-love. As we default second serve. Backhand return from Fernandez in the backhand of Sonmez off the tape. And Fernandez can't get that one. Sonmez has had 2 let cords in the 2 games. 40-love. Lucky start. Or at least lucky shots. Uh, 40-love. We'll get a fault second serve. As the return goes back into Sonmez, sliced into the back of Fernandez. Sonmez, behind the back, missed it. 15, sorry, 40-15. That would have been one hell of a shot. First serves the fault, second serve. As the backhand return goes in the forehand of Sonmez, forehand of Fernandez. The backhand of Sonmez as Fernandez forehand up the lines, a winner, 40-30. Beautiful shot. 40-30. Sonmez serves again. To the backhand slice of Fernandez. Sonmez forehand. Into the slice of Fernandez. Sonmez volley. Too good. 1-1. That was a solid volley. Sonmez on the board. Feast is crushing Nakashima. All right. One. Back to Fernandez. She serves a fault, second serve. Return goes in the front of Fernandez, and that's a great shot. Inside out winner from Fernandez. $15 The only person sitting in Fernandez's box is her dad / coach. It's the only person there. $15 First serve is a fault, second serve. As a return goes in from Sonmez, slice Fernandez in the net. Great return from Sonmez. 15-0. Now, Sonmez is being coached by Jabeur's coach in the meantime, because Jabeur's gone off to have a baby. So when she comes back, I'm sure she will come back. I wonder what the coaching situation is. But that's a great pickup for Sonmez, because he coached Jabeur to 3 Grand Slam finals. As Sonmez slipped, and Fernandez hit a drop shot winner, 30-15. So yeah, great pickup. Sonmez is just going to clean up a little bit because she just slipped and had to put her hand down to save herself. 30-15. Fernandez serves again. The back of Sonmez. To the front of Fernandez. Sonmez backhand to the back of Fernandez. Fernandez in the net. 30-0. Uh-oh. 30-0. So we've got a forehand now from Fernandez into the back of Sonmez. Fernandez forehand. Sonmez puts away the volley. Break point. Sonmez 30-40 to take the early break. $30-40. Forehand now from Fernandez. A slice of Sonmez, but Sonmez hit it out. And we get to deuce. Deuce. Fernandez serves a fault. Second serve. Into the backhand of Sonmez. And Sonmez hit it out. Advantage Fernandez. Advantage Fernandez. Fernandez serves. Into the back of Sonmez. Fernandez forehand. Missed. And we're back to deuce. Hi, Cam. Are you cheering for Sonmez because Leylah beat Eala earlier? Yes. I'm cheering against Fernandez out of because I'm annoyed. Because I'm so upset that Eala lost. So, can you tell? Advantage Sonmez, by the way. Good forehand. Lovely shot by Sonmez. As Fernandez serves. Into the forehand of Sonmez. Return the net. Back to deuce. Quarterfinal of a 500 would be a great result for either player. Oh, yeah, for sure. Be a great result for either player. Winner of this place, Raducanu, by the way. All right, deuce. As Fernandez serves again. A fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the forehand of Fernandez, forehand from Sonmez. Into the slice of Fernandez. As Sonmez forehand. Again to the slice of Fernandez. Sonmez backhand cross court. Fernandez passing shot winner. Great shot. Advantage Fernandez to take the lead. Advantage Fernandez. All right, first serve is a fault. Second serve. All right, 2-1. Fernandez holds. Okay. Fernandez has a better chance of winning against Raducanu than Sonmez does. I mean, maybe. All right. Both are pretty unlikely to beat Raducanu, to be honest. Yeah, both don't have the weapons that could trouble Raducanu, but they do have the defense that could make it interesting. Fernandez Raducanu 2-all, is that true? Interesting. Fernandez not playing good the way she played against Eala. Oh, guys, stop bringing up Eala. God, every second of the day. I get it. You want to talk about Eala, but I know... But we can't talk about her every day, right? We can't talk about her every match, all right? Come on now. Not every day or every match. Come on. Two one. As it a fault second serve. Look, I want to talk about Eala, but we can't talk about it right now. She's not here. As that goes out by Sonmez, love 15. What's the time in Stuttgart? I think it's like 9 o'clock. As the return goes into the forehand of Sonmez. Oh, Sonmez in the net. That would have been a great shot. Love 30. Eala fatigue. What are you talking about? You talk about it more than anybody else. You talk about it more than her fans do. Don't pretend like you aren't talking about her all the time. As we return now to the backhand of Sonmez, forehand from Eala. Fernandez love for 40. I'll start saying Eala just randomly and we're going to try to see if we can pick it up. Love 40. We need more Eala and cowbell, exactly. Madrid's women's draw is on Sunday. Nice. We'll talk about Eala then. As the return goes in to the back of Sonmez, love 40 for Fernandez, and that goes out by Sonmez. Fernandez gets the first break of the day. 3-1. Three-one. Three to one. All right. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve. As we put forehand to the backhand of Sonmez. Sonmez hits it long. And it's 15 love. Face wins. Bring on Musetti. 15 love. And so goes the net from Fernandez. 15-0. It's 30-15. Serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. As Fernandez serves the backhand of Sonmez. And Fernandez backhand goes wide. 30-0. Sonmez a chance to get back on serve. 30-all. By the way, Chad, is anyone doing anything interesting on the weekend? What are your plans? I have no plans. I plan to watch the tennis. And Geordie Shore. Don't worry, Chad. I'll give you an update on Geordie Shore eventually. Currently in Mexico. Season 3. A bit of slice into the backhand of Sonmez. Sonmez in the net. And it's 40-30. Pickleball. Nice. Going to the beach. Nice. Boston Marathon. Nice. Tennis. Cool. All right, 40-30. Raducanu is better than Sabalenka without her distracting grunt. You gotta let that go, brother. There's worse things in the world than a grunt. You shouldn't worry about grunting. You going to a party? Ooh, fancy. A house party or a birthday party or a elegant ball? Like where are you? What kind of party? Going bowling? Hell yeah, love bowling. I want to go bowling. I want to open a bowling alley. Or just buy one. All right, deuce. And a fault, second serve. Going to the Maritime Museum, History Museum. Nice. Kingpin Williams. That's the name. Cam the Kingpin Williams. That's what I'm going to be. We're not getting my bowling era. Sonmez with a forehand winner. Advantage Sonmez to get back on serve. As Fernandez serves an ace. Deuce. All right, deuce. As Fernandez puts that away. Advantage Fernandez. All right, advantage Fernandez. There's a default from Fernandez. Second serve. Serve again. It's a double fault. Back to deuce. Who do I think will win this event? Probably Raducanu, but I'd love Swiatek to win. All right, deuce. As we just serve again from Fernandez. And it goes out in the return from Sonmez. Advantage Fernandez. to take a 4-1 lead. As the return goes in there by Sonmez, and it's 4-1 Fernandez. All right. Face looks a lot better today for sure. He's adapted much better onto clay. Yeah. Love that. My hands still smell like vinegar. God damn it. Raducanu for Roland Garros champion. That'd be crazy. That'd be awesome, though. Coco seems better on clay than Raducanu, especially last year. Coco the fave here, if you think about it. Yeah, but Coco's never won this, and Raducanu has. So that's why. Fernandez is winning this match. She's up 4-1 right now. Is Raducanu good on clay? Yeah, she won Rome. She beat Serena of the French. She made the quarterfinals. She could have easily won the French Open in 2021 if she didn't lose in the quarterfinals. And she won Stuttgart as well, and she's beaten Swiatek. So, yes, she's good on clay. Raducanu should win Madrid, right? Like, Madrid is definitely prime for her. Unless she wins this, and then it might be a bit too much. But, yeah, I mean, if Sabalenka can win Madrid, she can win Madrid. All right, Sonmez to serve. 4-1. It's been almost half an hour. This has been, I mean, we are just, taking sweet time. It's 5 a.m., all right? Just give me a second. 4-1. That's what a forehand Fernandez on the stretch. Sonmez, forehand winner. 15 love. Sonmez lost to Eala twice, so she has a difficulty winning with lefties. What do you think? That is a good observation. Let me have a look. If that has got factual. That is factual. All right, 15 love. As we double fault. 15 all. All right, so against left-handers, she's 25 wins, 10 losses. So she can beat lefties. I don't think she has a problem against lefties. This year she's 2-2. Last year she was 4-3. The year before was 5-1. But yeah, you're right. She has lost to Eala twice. But she has also beaten a lot of lefties. Mind you, they've been lower ranked lefties, so we're not talking about she hasn't beaten Rafa. But yeah, she has lost to she has beaten a lot of lefties in her career. But they were back in the early days. But she's got a good record against lefties. I don't think she just hasn't beaten the current top left-handers. She hasn't played this lefty yet, so it's only her first match. So I don't think we can say definitively that she's bad against left-handers. She just hasn't beaten Eala, and she is losing against Fernandez. And that is that. She has beaten Adaj Maya, though. So she's a good lefty. All right, backhand return goes to forehand of Sonmez. Sonmez into the slice of Fernandez. Sonmez backhand 30-all here. Fernandez pass. Sonmez volley in the net. She had the shot. She missed. 30-40. Fernandez get the double break. $30-40. As the return goes into the backhand of Sonmez. Backhand from Fernandez goes wide, and we get to deuce. Why did Sabalenka pass on Stuttgart? Because she was not 100% fit to play. So she chose not to. Which I think is fair enough. She can do whatever she wants. She's number one in the world. As with a fault, second serve. Yeah, joints out of Madrid, which is annoying. But she's been injured most of the year. It's got a forehand now from Sonmez, but Fernandez slices it back. Sonmez backhand. As Fernandez up the line. Sonmez with the pass. Fernandez with the volley. Sonmez with the pass. Too good. Great rally. Whoops. Advantage Sonmez. Great rally. Great rally from both, but Sonmez with the backhand pass. All right. Keep it within one break. Who do you think the favorite for Barcelona is? Musetti. Serve to the forehand of Fernandez. Backhand it from Sonmez as Fernandez forehand to the forehand of Sonmez. To the backhand of Fernandez. And Sonmez went down. She slipped over on the same part as she slipped before. And we get back to deuce. She won the Sunshine Double. She deserved a break. Yeah, exactly. All right. Deuce. Favorite from Munich. Zverev. All right. Sonmez serves again. As she serves in the backhand of Fernandez. Backhand of Sonmez into the forehand of Fernandez. Sonmez up the line. Fernandez gets it with the backhand of the forehand of Sonmez. As Fernandez backhand wide. She tried to go up the line. Favorite for Ruin? I have no idea. Castello. I haven't been watching that tournament. I have no idea. You're just going to ask me every single tournament? Favorite for this. Favorite for that. Favorite for whatever. Yeah, I'll go Castello or Kostyuk. I don't know. What do you ask me for? I haven't watched that match, those tournaments. Backhand return. In the back of Sonmez. Good shot. Slice from Fernandez goes up and long. Sonmez holds. And Fernandez still leaves with a break, though. 4-2. All right. Four two. As Fernandez serves it back to Sonmez. Forehand to Fernandez. Sonmez up the line. Slice Fernandez. Sonmez volleys. Too good. Love 15. Love 15. By the way, chat, nothing. Lovely volley. All right. Love 30. Sonmez a chance to get back on serve. As we get a return from Sonmez, too strong. Love 40. Fernandez in the net. Has it a backhand of forehand rally. Up a forehand again from Sonmez in the backhand of Fernandez up the line. To the backhand of Sonmez. Forehand of Fernandez. Again, the backhand of Sonmez. Fernandez forehand up the line again. Sonmez with the forehand again. To the forehand of Fernandez. Sonmez. Forehand to the backhand of Fernandez. Sonmez backhand off the tape. But it goes into the forehand of Fernandez. Sonmez with the pass. She falls down again, Sonmez. But Fernandez, I think, missed the volley. I think. Did Fernandez? No, Fernandez hit the volley in. Sonmez is down third time. She keeps slipping in that same spot. That one there, she didn't slip. That one, she just kind of got her foot stuck. Yeah, that was probably the worst of the three. She really smacked her leg on the ground that time. Yeah, that part of the court has been a problem for her. All right. Fernandez saves the point. 15-40 though. Yeah, Sonmez smacked her knee on the ground when she fell. So not great. Who's the favorite for the WTA finals? Good one. Raducanu. She's the only one confirmed. 15-40. As we to serve. Into the forehand of Sonmez. Forehand of Fernandez. The backhand of Sonmez. As Fernandez backhand to the forehand of Sonmez. Fernandez slice. Goes into the backhand of Sonmez. Fernandez forehand goes cross-court for a winner. And we get... She saves another one. 30-40. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Return goes into the forehand of Fernandez. Forehand from Sonmez. The backhand of Fernandez. She slices it. Into the forehand of Sonmez. Fernandez backhand in the net. We're back on serve. 4-3. Fernandez. Sonmez breaks back. All right. Yeah, Musetti's never won a 1,000. By the way, Sonmez's knee is messed up. It is messed up. Trainer's coming out. It is cut to shreds. Like, she really busted up her knee when she fell. And I said she hit her knee real hard. It busted it up. She needs to get some treatment. Her right knee is bloody. Yeah, that was a tough fall. And her knee is messed up. Actually, it's not that bad. It's just bleeding a little bit. Covered in clay, though. Gross. I'm sure that, like, zooming in on it will not make it any better. Yeah, no, like, hey, look, if, look away now if you're squirmish. It's like, no, we're going to zoom in on it. Good work, cameraman. Yeah, zoom in on it. Is she going to pour water on it? Because then that's really going to hurt. She's just going to wait for the docs to come out and clean her up. Yeah, it was a tough fall. That was a rough fall. It wasn't like she slipped. She kind of fell and just smacked her knee into the ground. And it might be clay, but it ain't soft. I busted my hand up, all my knuckles shredded on a clay court. When I fell over and I put my hand down on my racket, my racket was like this, and I got my fingers and they kind of like grated on the ground as I slid across the ground. It took forever to get fixed. You can see the scars. You want to know how I got these scars? Good movie. Look at that. Ready? See that one there? Nope. Of course you can't. See there? No, we can't see it. Let me get out of the way. Okay, it's just my hand. All right, whatever. But yeah, you can see there's like how my knuckles are all like fucked up. That's a scar. Scars. Scar. And then on my thumb. Because I just went. Took forever to recover because every time I like held a racket, it just like opened them up again. It's horrible. Don't fall over on a clay court. Clay is supposed to be easy on the joints. Yeah, but not when you fall on them. When you knee the ground, it probably doesn't work. Blood, sweat, and tears. That's it. Do you think that Gauff will beat Svitolina in the semis if she beats Mukova? Svitolina looked pretty damn good yesterday. Svitolina looked very good yesterday. Sonmez getting a medical timeout. On her knee that has been scuffed up. Yeah, they're really. I mean, it is bleeding a bit. It's pretty bloody. How did she fall? She just tripped. She just tripped over. All right. Starting to clean it up now. Who's winning Barcelona? Feast. All right. I've already played 45 minutes in this set. For 7 games, it's a marathon. Let's not forget the Svitolina Gauff second set marathon. Yeah, they have played some tough matches recently. You think Feast can beat Musetti? Looks like the actual final. I know, right? Yeah, well, yeah. It'd be close. That'd be a very fun match tomorrow. Sonmez just getting last little bit of treatment. The thing about falling over on clay too as well, right, is that like if you do cut open your leg, not only do you have to stop the bleeding, but you also have to clean it out, right? I mean, because all that dirt and shit gets into it, so they got to make sure it's clean before they can wrap it up or anything. Because yeah, the clay, she didn't nail the clay, so they need to make sure it's fully cleaned before they can wrap it up. By the way, Fernandez, I gotta be honest, Fernandez shouldn't be complaining about this medical timeout being extended because, this is on the doctors not getting the tape on quick enough and cleaning it. Fernandez kind of confused why there's more time. She's not that bothered, but I feel like with something like this, if it was a muscle injury and they had to tape it up and it took more time, you'd be like, why are they taking forever? But because it's a cut, an open wound, I can totally understand. They gotta, you can't fuck around with this, right? You can't just be like, oh, we have to get done in 5 seconds, quick, just chuck on the bandage when it's still grimy. So they gotta treat this with care. Otherwise, they get infections and stuff. They don't want that. So they're gonna have an extra couple of minutes just because they want to make sure it's good. Fernandez is fine with that, but just asking the question why she wasn't complaining. She was just asking why there was extra time on the clock. But with an open wound, you gotta you can't rush that. You got to clean it properly. You got to do it properly. There's no it's not favoritism, right? Also, I think the medical timeouts, if something's bleeding, the umpire calls a medical timeout. All right, Sonmez. She's back on serve, by the way, 4-3. But she's down 4-3. As she serves, into the back of Fernandez. Return goes to forehand to Sonmez. Fernandez backhand into the forehand to Sonmez. Fernandez forehand up the line. Great shot, and Sonmez nearly slipped over again. Love 15. Great shot, Fernandez. All right. Great shot. As Fernandez goes back to Sonmez, back into Fernandez to the forehand to Sonmez. As Fernandez backhand up the line, Sonmez gets it back to the forehand to Fernandez, back into Sonmez, the backhand Fernandez on the stretch goes in the net. 15-0. Sonmez serves again. Into the back of Fernandez. Back into Sonmez. Into the Fernandez backhand. Sonmez on the attack. Hits a forehand winner. 30-15. All right, 30-15. As that goes out on the return from Fernandez, 40-15. We got a fault, second serve. As the return goes in from Fernandez. And it's 40-30. As we serve from Sonmez again. As the return goes to the forehand to Sonmez. Fernandez backhand to the forehand to Sonmez up the line. Fernandez gets it back. Sonmez forehand inside out. Fernandez hits it in the net. 4-4. Sonmez recovers. 4-0. Back to Fernandez, who's up 4-1. Can't complain. A fist with my right hand, but I thought they were off when I got out the car. All right, Dennis, I'm not going to read what you said because I have no idea what you're talking about and it sounds horrible. Yeah. Can you stop? Dennis, all right, you need to relax. I feel bad for you, but also, like, nobody wants to read that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you, but please don't write that in chat. I mean, that is... I like horror movies, and that was scary for me. All right. Love 15. The way you described that was way too graphic, right? I'm sorry. Let's just try it. Yeah. Jesus. When we're talking about detached fingers, let's leave it. Let's just draw the line at that, all right? We don't need to talk about losing fingers. That's horrible. It's too much. It's too graphic. Yeah. I mean, I don't really get grossed out by stuff, but that was getting... that was a little bit much. Love 15. As we return up the line from Sonmez, love 30. All right. Sonmez getting this, looking to get this lead. Beautiful shot, love 30. Love 30. All right, serve again. There's a fault, second serve. I don't know how and why people can watch horror movies. It's just a thrill, mate. All right, as that goes out by Fernandez. Love 40, double fault. All right, backhand goes into the forehand of Sonmez. Sonmez hits a wide 15-40. All right, 15-40. As we serve into the backhand of Sonmez, backhand of Fernandez. The forehand of Sonmez as Fernandez pushes Sonmez out wide. Now a backhand up the line. Sonmez gets it back. Backhand of Fernandez cross court. Sonmez on the stretch gets it with a forehand, and then Fernandez in the net. Sonmez is in the lead. She's going to serve for this set. Great hustle. 5-4. Sonmez will serve for the set. When I was a kid, I watched horror movies, but then I couldn't sleep. Why? You know the reason why? If I had to go back and go, why do I watch horror movies? It would have to be because of Goosebumps. That would be where the origin of horror came from. That and like Cartoon Network, like Are Real Monsters, like Nickelodeon, like those kind of cartoons as well. Like, that's where I'm like, okay, that's how it started. Watching, like, Gremlins, that shit was scary. It's scary to this day. Go watch it. Like, those kind of shows and movies back in the 90s, like those 90s movies that were borderline, like, that were PG horror movies, they shouldn't have been. Kids shouldn't be watching those. But those were the origins of why I watch, Insidious. Or Saw, right? I mean, they're like the starter kit. Like, that was the first. They're the originals, and then it gets, the levels go up and it gets crazy, right? Like, that was the gateway. All right. Sonmez is 7 for the set. Yeah, even like Scooby-Doo. I mean, Scooby-Doo was like, that was low-key, like low-level horror, right? Forehand up the line. Into the forehand of Fernandez. Sonmez backhand goes wide. Love 15. Are you afraid of the dark was super scary? Yeah, for sure. I watched The Silence of the Lambs and rented Turner and Hooch to watch after. I remember going to like a video store back in the day, and you'd always just go to the horror section just to see what the covers of the movies were. I don't know. I used to do that because the artwork on the covers of the horror movies were always so cool. They always look so cool. They always look more interesting than just like the boring like generic movies, right? They always had some like weird ass thing. You're like, what's this? What's this movie about? You reckon? It's got a guy in a mask. What's this about? It's got a bee on the cover. What's that about? Love 30. Backhand goes up the line, and the net from Fernandez, 15-30. You don't understand watching horror movies alone. Look, I don't understand bungee jumping, but I understand why people would try it. It's just the same. It's the thrill of it all, By the way, Djokovic just said that he might play Madrid. He's not sure yet. He might. Anyways, 15-30. Slice into the volley of... Oh, man, Sonmez is down again! Fourth time in this match, Sonmez has hit the dirt. Jeez, and she is covered in clay again. 15-40. We're not even out of the first set yet, and Sonmez has just cut up her hand. Jeez, Sonmez is not having a good day out there. The courts are against her. The Exorcist was awesome. Yeah, I watched it the other day. It was crazy. All right. Oh, Sonmez did what I did when I told you. Remember, I just told you the story about how I cut up my hands? She did the exact same thing. Racket got caught between, or her fingers got caught between the racket and the court and just scuffed her hand up. And her knuckles are stuffed. 15-40. She might need another medical timeout. First serve's a fault, second serve. Here we go, just bandage her up. Second serve. In the back of Fernandez with the net. 30-40. Yeah, Sonmez, I think her knuckles are bleeding. She keeps shaking out her hand. I think her knuckles are bleeding. All right, 30-40. Still break pointing for Fernandez to get back on serve. Serve again. Into the front of Fernandez. Great return winner for Fernandez. 5-all. We're back on serve. 1 hour played. Sonmez is battling it out. She's just battling the court at this stage. All right, 5-5. Over 1 hour played. She needs to change her shoes. Yeah, but like, what would that do? She'd just be wearing the same brand and same shoes, just a newer pair. Like, what would that do? Changing shoes won't mean that she doesn't slip. Now, first serve, the fault, second serve. There has been, like, over the years, this court has been known to be slipperier than the usual clay courts. This has been a slippery clay court before. It's more than the outdoor clay courts. There's been a drop shot too good by Sonmez, level 15. But changing shoes won't change the fact that the court's slippery. And you can't wear studded shoes. You can't wear studs, right? All right. All right. Love 30. Love 30. As Fernandez with a good serve that time. 15-30. As Fernandez misses the shot up the line. 15-40. All right, 15-40 to get back the break and serve the set again. Serve to the forehand of Sonmez. Return goes out, 30-40. $30-40. $30-40. As we get a fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the back of Sonmez. Backing up from Fernandez. The back of Sonmez. Up the line. Goes wide and with a deuce. All right, deuce. Yeah, this match is going to go for forever. All right, we got a fault, second serve. As return goes into the front of Fernandez. Front of Sonmez, the back of Fernandez. Sonmez forehand on the stretch. Goes long. And it's advantage Fernandez. Take the lead back. Advantage Fernandez. Probably a stupid question But you've watched Dexter, right? No. I mean, kind of. Not really. Deuce. Back to deuce. Serve again. Into the backhand of Sonmez. Forehand from Fernandez. The backhand of Sonmez. As Fernandez forehand again. Into the Sonmez backhand. Fernandez again to the Sonmez forehand. Cross court the backhand of Fernandez. Sonmez forehand again in the backhand of Fernandez. Fernandez in the net advantage. Sonmez to get the break and try and serve this again in this never-ending marathon of a match. Advantage Sonmez. Advantage Sonmez. As we're backing up from Fernandez, that's a great shot. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. You watch Squid Games? I've watched the first season, yeah. Oh, deuce. With a fault second serve. Second serve. Down the tee, the backhand of Sonmez off the tape to the forehand of Fernandez. Sonmez forehand on the stretch. Fernandez drop shot. Sonmez going to get there and hit a forehand up the line for a winner. Great hustle. Advantage Sonmez to take the break and serve the set. Again. Great rally, though, by both. Advantage Sonmez. Serving to the back of Sonmez. Return goes back to Fernandez. Sonmez forehand. Into the back of Fernandez. Sonmez forehand up the line. Goes long. We're back to deuce. Back to deuce. All right, serve again. As it a forehand from Fernandez up the line to the forehand of Sonmez. Fernandez forehand cross court. Goes wide. Advantage Sonmez to get the break and serve for the set. Again, we played for 1 hour and 11 minutes. It's been a marathon. Long first set. I will be watching the sunrise today. Advantage Sonmez. As the return goes forehand of Fernandez. Backhand of Sonmez. The forehand of Fernandez. Sonmez up the line with the backhand. Slice Fernandez. Goes in the net and Sonmez breaks. She will serve for the set again. Remember, Fernandez was up 4-1. She was up 4-1. Now Sonmez is saying that she's okay. Because remember, she did fall over again. Scuffed her hand, but she seems to be okay. She's asking for some... I think she's asking for some tape for her hand, but... All right. Sonmez leads. She's going to serve for the set again. Winner of this place, we're back in it tomorrow Whoa, Sonmez's hand is all kinds of messed up. Ew, she's picking it. Ew. Ew. Don't touch it. Ah. You know what's crazy? Gauff was also up 4-1 and then 1-7-5. Ooh. Oh, down 4-1 and 1. Yeah. All right. Sonmez will try and win this set again. All right. Sonmez will serve again to try and take this first set. 72 minutes played. $15 love. Raducanu must be loving how long this match is. Oh, yeah. Because they got to play tomorrow against Raducanu. So it's not like they get a day off and have to, can prepare. Like they have to play tomorrow against Raducanu. As the backhand return goes into the forehand of Sonmez. Slice is good. It's a drop shot. Fernandez gets it. Lob goes up by Sonmez. And Fernandez puts away the volley. 15-0. 15-0. Nice. It was more of a smash. Sorry, it was a smash for Fernandez. All right, serve again. As a default second serve. As with a forehand backhand rally. Now Sonmez wins the point. Fernandez hit it out. 30-15. As with a forehand backhand rally up the line from Fernandez. Good slice from Sonmez. As Fernandez comes in with a drive volley winner. All right. As with a forehand from Sonmez, backhand for Sonmez, too good. And she gets a set point to take the first set. All right. 40-30. Serving to the backhand of Fernandez. Return goes in the forehand of Sonmez. Sonmez hits it out. We get the deuce. All right, it's Sonmez. Misses, and it's advantage Fernandez. To get back on serve and get to a tiebreak first set. And this will never end. Double fault, we're going to a tiebreak. The set will never end. All right. All right. Fernandez serving first in this tiebreak. Who's winning this tiebreak, chat? Let me know. Who you got? Sonmez wins the first point. 1-love. Mini break secured. Sonmez 2-love. Another great serve. All right, Sonmez 3-love. All right, it's only one mini break though. As Fernandez wins the point. And it's 3-1. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. As the backhand return goes to the forehand. Fernandez on the stretch. Fernandez in the net. Sonmez too strong. And it's 4-1. Sonmez with a double mini break. All right, as that goes out by Fernandez. And Sonmez takes a 5-1 lead. All right, 5-1 Sonmez. All right. Forehand goes up the line from Fernandez. The forehand to Sonmez. Fernandez backhand. And then Sonmez with a forehand up the line. 6-1 Sonmez. She is dominating this tiebreak. 6-1. Sonmez with 5 set points. Beautiful shot down the line. 6-1 Sonmez. As Fernandez serves the back into Sonmez. Forehand Fernandez. Into the forehand Sonmez. Fernandez slice. Sonmez. Oh, she ran into thinking it was going to be a short ball, but then couldn't recover for the deep shot. 6-2. 1 saved. Yeah, winner of this plays Raducanu, by the way. That's the grand prize for winning this match. You get to play Raducanu. All right. Set point number 2 in the tiebreak. Serve to the forehand Sonmez. Return goes back into Fernandez. Up the middle. And long. Sonmez. First set in an hour and 24 minutes. 1 set down. This could be a 4-hour match. We are looking at a 3 to 4-hour match at this rate. All right, 7-6 in 85 minutes. Sonmez is checking that her knee's okay. All right, brutal. We thought the Gauff match was brutal. This match is very, very slow and steady. First set in the bag. 19 winners, 23 errors by Sonmez. 19 winners, 26 errors from Fernandez. 6 breaks to serve. But yeah, oh, look, this compared to the Gauff match though, the Gauff-Samsonova match felt like it was weird. This feels competitive and very even. The way these two ladies are very similar, the way that they play and the way that it's been a competitive match. Whereas the Gauff match just felt like both were not playing well, and they're playing well at different times. Whereas these two ladies are playing some really tough tennis. So yeah, this match doesn't feel as slow as the Gauff match did. All right. 10 p.m. Stuttgart, 6 a.m. Melbourne. That's it. Good morning. Happy Friday. Sun's not out yet. Sonmez out to avenge Alex, her friend Alex. Yeah. They're showing the Sonmez fall. Man, Sonmez took some falls. She fell like 4 times in that set. Sonmez earned that set. That was a physical set for her. My hands still smell like vinegar. God damn it. I could have won a car 21 years ago. Damn it. Now we'll never know. I could see 1 coin, so maybe it was only 1 out of 3. It needed to be 3 out of 3. Maybe I only saw the 1. And then the vinegar ruined it all, but all right. Sonmez to serve. As return for Fernandez. And Sonmez pushes it wide. That's love 15. Love 15. Nice serve again. As we return out of the slice of Sonmez, 15-0. As we a forehand now from Sonmez on the stretch. But it goes wide. 15-30. What's the streaming schedule for tomorrow? I don't know. busy. I'm not sure. Gonna be a tough day tomorrow. We've got a lot of tennis tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is a long day. All right, his return goes in the net by Fernandez. 30-all. All right, 30-40, breakpoint Fernandez, first game of the second. Serving to the back of Fernandez, forehand from Sonmez. Into the back of Fernandez, Sonmez forehand up the line is long. There's the break, 1-love Fernandez, second set. Remember, Fernandez was up 4-1 in the first set. That was like 2 hours ago, so... All right. First game, break to Fernandez. All right. Hey, Trishan, thank you for the 45 months. Appreciate that. Thanks for sticking around. All right, Fernandez hits a winner. It's 15-love. Serve again. Into the back of Sonmez. Return goes out, 30-love. Love. His return goes to forehand Fernandez. Backhand now from Sonmez. Into the forehand Fernandez. Sonmez forehand to the backhand of Fernandez. Into the back of Sonmez. Fernandez forehand again. The back of Sonmez. Fernandez forehand up the line. Sonmez gets it back. Fernandez misses the backhand. And it's 30-15. $30-15. $30-15. As with a backhand from Sonmez, is a winner. 30-all. 30-all. As with a backhand return, the forehand of Fernandez that goes wide on the forehand from Fernandez. It's 30-40, break point. To get back on serve. As the return goes out by Sonmez, we get the deuce. Deuce. As we get a fault, second serve. Serving to the forehand of Sonmez, and Sonmez hits it out in the return. Advantage Fernandez. Advantage Fernandez. Serving to the backhand of Sonmez. Sonmez in the net. 2-love. Fernandez consolidates the break. All right, 2-love Fernandez. All right, Sonmez serves a fault, second serve. As Fernandez misses the pass, 15-love. $15-love. As we get a backhand from Sonmez, the backhand of Fernandez. Sonmez forehand to the backhand of Fernandez, but Sonmez hit it out. 15-all. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve. As the forehand goes out by Sonmez. 15-30. 15-30. Chance for Fernandez to get a double break here in the second. As we default, second serve. As a return. Goes in the net by Fernandez, and it's 30-all. We get a fault, second serve. As the return goes forward to Sonmez, backhand slice, Fernandez. To the backhand of Sonmez up the line, Fernandez slice, Sonmez half volley, goes wide. And it's breakpoint Fernandez for the double break. This match is going to go 3 hours. Nah. It's going to go 2 hours and 59 minutes. Come on. 30-40. Seven to the back of Fernandez. Return to the forehand of Sonmez. Fernandez can't get that one. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. As we just serve again from Sonmez. Fault. As the return goes in from Fernandez, the back into Sonmez. Fernandez cross backhand. Sonmez gets it back. And then Fernandez in the net. Advantage Sonmez to get on the board. Advantage Sonmez. As Fernandez backhand inside out of the back end of Sonmez. Fernandez forehand winner, back to deuce. Back to deuce. Hey, thank you, Akil, for becoming a member. Appreciate that. A tier 2 member. Hey, appreciate that. As Fernandez gets another break point. Advantage Fernandez. How did I yawn and get a hair in my mouth? How'd that happen? Forehand goes in from Sonmez. No, it doesn't. It goes in the net. I lied. 3-love Fernandez. Anyways, 3-love, double break. Fernandez. Disgusting. All right. Can we have one match where we don't mention freaking Eala? No, it's part of the contract. Part of the contract is, chat, you have a contract. And it says mention Eala one match per, one time per match. So don't question that. It's in the contract. There's that Geordie accent. Disgusting. Did somebody say Eala? Yeah, Alan said Eala. Just trying to reach the quota. I'm gonna find a loophole in the contract. Nope. That ain't gonna happen. Fernandez, queen of long matches, yeah. Literally, you yourself earlier were saying, "Can we not talk about her every match?" Bro, I was being sarcastic because usually people say that to me, so I was saying it to chat as a joke. Is my sarcasm not obvious? Pretty much everything I say is 90% sarcastic. Even my predictions, I'm like, Eala in 3. But obviously you don't get my sarcasm. I was just making, like, when I get it wrong, I was just making a joke. Obviously. 3-love Fernandez with a double break here. If I ever get a prediction wrong, it's always because I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, Alcaraz is going to win in 3 sets. You know, like that kind of shit. But then people write, you said Alcaraz in 3. I'm like, yeah, I was obviously joking. Come on now. Of course Sinner was going to win in straights. Everybody knew that. I was just kidding. I was just kidding around. 15-love. Right, chat? You knew I was joking, right? You knew I was making a joke. 15 love Fernandez with a double break in the second. As Sonmez hits it out in the return, 30 love. $30. Serve again. As we get a double fault. 30-15. Could a player concede a set and then move to the third? No. Well, they could, but they have to play it. They can't just stop playing. Well, they can, but they'll get in trouble. Hey, Akil, thank you for gifting a membership. Appreciate that. You're funny, Alan. This obsession with the Eala is too much. Colin, stop talking about Eala. She's not even playing, bro. Come on. It was funny for like the first bit, but now it's just getting a little much, right? I need you to stop. Stop bringing her into every single conversation. I get it. Hey, Akil, thank you for gifting another membership. Appreciate that. To Michael Scott. Not the Michael Scott. That'd be impossible. He's a fictional character. 40-15. As the return goes into the backhand of Fernandez up the line. Good shot. Slice from Sonmez is good, but Fernandez' volley is better. And it's 4 love. In the second. Fernandez. All right, 4 love. Sonmez backhand cross court. Fernandez gets to the forehand. Into the forehand of Sonmez. Forehand of Fernandez up the line. Sonmez on the stretch. Into the back of Fernandez. Sonmez backhand cross court winner. It's 15 love. 15 love. Will this match end before Rockies and Astros start? Maybe. All right, 15 love. As with a forehand from Sonmez goes long. And it's 15 all. Hey, Akil, thank you for gifting another membership. Appreciate that. What made me a Rockies fan? Fate, destiny, the universe, a random spinny wheel. 15 all. Sonmez 30-15. As we get an ace from Sonmez. 40-30. Serve again. As that goes out by Fernandez on the return. All right. Sonmez on the board. 4-1. Injury sign is still on Sonmez. Yeah, because she's still injured. All right. 4-1 Fernandez. Double break in the second. All right. Cam, which of these two players will save tennis next round? Okay. It doesn't matter who wins this match. You're going to root against Rebecca anyway. Sonmez in 3, you reckon? That'd be fun. All right. It's double break Fernandez. 4-1. Okay, 4-1. As Fernandez hits it long, love 15. Love 15. Hey, Akil, thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that. There's a bit of fault from Fernandez, second serve. As Fernandez serves again. As the return goes out by Sonmez, 15-0. I want a cheeseburger. Be right back. Hang on a second. Hang on. Chat. You want anything? Luck's buying. What? Hang on a second, Luck. Don't go yet. Chat. What do you want? Quick. Put your order in quick. Anybody want anything? 30-15. As Fernandez serves again. Fish and chips. All right. Can you pick up one of those? Double quarter pounder with cheese. There you go. Can you add that to the list? Fries as well for Alyssa. Alyssa wants fries. So just get a bunch of fries. I think that'd probably be best. Subway. Can you go past Subway on the way as well? Nuggets. Add some nuggets. Chuck some nuggets in as well. Pineapple pizza. They don't have any. Sorry. They ran out. They ran out of pineapple pizza. Right? Snack. Yeah, can you get some snacks as well? That'd be great. That'd be awesome. Just on your way. If it's not too much hassle. 40-15. I need 6 cheeseburgers with 1 Diet Coke. I'm on a strict diet. Are you? What were you eating before that? What's your usual order? Yeah, get Luis whatever the hell he wants. Get 10 cheeseburgers and a bunch of drinks. Lily wants ice cream. Okay. Get some ice cream. No, this is Luck's paying for everybody. Luck's doing it. I'm not paying for this. I don't want anything, by the way. I'm fine. I'm good. All right, 40-30. As the return goes out by Sonmez. 5-1 Fernandez. All right, 5-1 Fernandez in the second. 30 minutes. It's the quickest set ever. Then again, 6-1, 5-1, 30 minutes. It's about right. All right. Sonmez serving to stay in the set. Try saying that really fast. 10 times. All right, as that goes out on the return, 15 love. All right, forehand from Fernandez. Into the forehand of Sonmez. Fernandez backhand. As Sonmez goes the volley of Fernandez. Lob goes up by Sonmez. And then Fernandez puts away the backhand drive volley. 15-0. $15-0. Sonmez serves again. As with a forehand from Fernandez. That's a good shot. Sonmez slices it back. Fernandez drop volley winner. 15-30. 30. 15-30. All right, Fernandez looking to take this set here. How are you so energetic at 6 a.m.? Practice. 15-30. As with a forehand now from Sonmez. The backhand of Fernandez. Forehand from Sonmez again. The backhand of Fernandez. Up the line. Fernandez a winner. 15-40. And it's set points for Fernandez. 15-40. To take us to a third. As with a fault, second serve. Serving the back of Fernandez. Forehand from Sonmez. To the forehand of Fernandez. She puts it away. We're going 3. Fernandez takes it 6-1 in the second. Crushes a forehand to win it too. We're going 3. We are going 3. $33 that's set 2. All right, let's see if Sonmez can regroup in the final set. All right, that set was a lot of errors from Sonmez. 5 winners, 18 errors. Fernandez, 7 winners, 8 errors. Solid. All right. Pomegranates on any food is amazing. Are you high? What about on pizza? What about on Fruit Loops? Actually, it might not be bad. All right. Sonmez isn't ready for 3-set marathons. She needs to reset, okay? Yeah, Sonmez has... She fell over and she got a medical timeout and she scuffed her knee. She's not like got a muscle injury, but she definitely is beat up. And it has injuries. And she also has a leg taped up, so technically she was injured before the match started. She has a leg taped up, so that's a thing. Pomegranate in pasta? I'll take your word for it. All right, Fernandez serving first in the third. Chat, who's winning this final set? Who you got? As the return goes to forehand of Fernandez. Forehand now from Sonmez to the backhand of Fernandez. Sonmez forehand again, the backhand of Fernandez. Into the backhand of Sonmez. Fernandez backhand again. Sonmez gets a forehand into the backhand of Fernandez. Sonmez forehand inside out. Winner. Love 15. Love 15. All right, 15-0. All right, 15-0 is going to find a backhand rally. Up the line of the backhand of Sonmez. Forehand of Fernandez slice. Sonmez puts it away. 15-30.
For a pomegranate in your weekly grocery shopping.
Thank you for the €2. I don't know if €2 is going to cut a... how much a pomegranates are expensive, aren't they? €2? All right, 15-30. All right, as that goes out, double fault Fernandez, 15-40. Was it double fault? No, it was a missed ground stroke. 15-40. They are pricey. Yeah, I think they are pretty expensive. All right, serve again from Fernandez. As we get a fault. Second serve. Serving to the back into Sonmez. Back into Fernandez. To the back into Sonmez. Sonmez hits it out. 30-40. $30-40. $30-40. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Pineapple underrated. Pineapple is rated. Backhand in the net by Sonmez. Yeah, that was a bad miss. Deuce. That was a poor miss on a second serve. All right, deuce. As the return goes into the forehand of Fernandez. Fernandez hits it out. Advantage Sonmez to take the break early games of the final set. All right, advantage Sonmez. As
For half a pomegranate in Australia.
hey, thank you, Zan, for the €2. All right, deuce. So wait, hang on. So €4 is $7 Australian. YouTube take 30% of that. So what's 30% off 7? So I've got about $5. How much is a pomegranate? That's before tax though, so that's probably, maybe I'm playing with about $4.50. So I've got $4.50 to buy a pomegranate, but I can buy. Yeah, okay. They're like $7, I think. Are they even in season? Anyways, Fernandez survives. Back to deuce. I don't even know if they're in season. I can buy a bunch of seeds for $5. I don't think pomegranate. Oh, here we go. $5.90 each. So I'm not getting one. I can't afford one. Am I a bird? No. Forehand goes into the backhand of Sonmez. Into the forehand of Fernandez. Sonmez forehand up the line's a winner. Advantage Sonmez to take the break in the first game of the final set. Hey, Akil, thank you for the 5 gifted again. All right, advantage Sonmez to break first game of the final set. As the return goes to forehand Fernandez, back into Sonmez. Fernandez forehand up the line. Sonmez gets it. As Fernandez backhand inside out winner. Too good. All right. All right, return goes in the back of Fernandez. Slice is good. Up the line from Sonmez. Slice from Fernandez again. And Sonmez forehand again in the back of Fernandez. Fernandez now with the forehand of the stretch. Sonmez on the attack. Goes in the backhand of Fernandez. Sonmez forehand again. Fernandez backhand to the back of Sonmez. Sonmez overhits it. Advantage Fernandez. Advantage Fernandez. All right, serve. Into the forehand of Sonmez. Sonmez hit it out. And Fernandez, 1-love final set. All right. Where do pineapples grow? In the garbage, I think. Go or go? Grow? Did you say grow or go? Bin? All right. 1-love Fernandez. As with a fault. Second serve. Serving to the back of Fernandez. Good return. The forehand of Sonmez. Forehand of Fernandez. The back of Sonmez. As with a forehand now from Sonmez inside out. Good shot. Fernandez gets it back. Sonmez backhand. Into the forehand of Fernandez at the line. Sonmez forehand cross court. Fernandez gets with the backhand. Down the line at the back of Sonmez. Fernandez forehand slice. Goes long. 15-love. Great rally. Do I like any fruit? Yeah. Strawberries. Watermelon. Banana. Kiwi fruit. Chocolate. 15-love. There's a backhand return. Goes the backhand of Sonmez. And Sonmez hits it down the line for a winner. Beautiful shot. 30-love. 30-love. As the return goes, backhand of Sonmez, backhand of Fernandez, the back of Sonmez. Cross court the forehand of Fernandez. Fernandez puts that away. 30-15. Hey, Akil, thank you for the 20 gifted. Wow, that's super generous. Thank you for the 20. 30-15 as we get a fault from Sonmez. Second serve. Backhand return goes in the back of Sonmez. Forehand from Fernandez. Into the forehand of Sonmez. That's a great shot. Sonmez 40-15. By the end of the stream, everybody will be a member. It'll be a members stream at this rate. 40-15. We have fault second serve. As we got a forehand of Fernandez, the backhand of Sonmez. Fernandez forehand. It goes out by Sonmez. 40-30. As we win it down the line from Sonmez. All right, 1-1 in the final set. What about vegetables? Can't be bullied by fruits. Huh? Hey, Akil, you've done enough. You've gifted enough, so I appreciate that. Thank you. How many times have I been timed out? Are you sure you want me to check that? Because now we have a 10 timeout limit, and if you're over the limit, you're going to get permabanned. So do you really want me to check that? I feel like that's a bad idea. I'm going to check it now. So are you ready? If you might disappear, are you ready? 9 times. Ooh. Ooh. Saved. 9 times. Ooh. That was close. 15. Ooh. That was close. Safe. You're safe. Backhand. Backhand goes in the forehand of Fernandez. Backhand up the line from Sonmez. As we're back in Fernandez. Sonmez goes backhand cross court. Winner. Love 30. How does one get timed out? I mean, you've been timed out 7 times, so you should know. Come on now. Don't act like you haven't been timed out. Get timed out for we're pretty flexible, but for breaking the rules. He barely survived. Love 30. Living on the edge. Love 30. All right, return goes back at Fernandez, but Sonmez came in there with a volley. Love 40. By the way, this is perfect for Raducanu. She will be asleep, but when she wakes up, she'll see this and be like, this is great. Love 40. Love 40. As one was saved, 15-40. $15.40. All right, as that goes out by Sonmez, 30-40. $30-40, still breakpoint Sonmez. As that goes out by Fernandez, Sonmez gets that break. Final set. All right. Sonmez, 2-1 final set. Oh, Keel, thank you for the 50 gifted. If you didn't get gifted a membership now, then you haven't been watching enough of this channel. Or you don't have them turned on. Hey, thank you for the 50 gifted. Holy shit. Super generous. Chats are just going to be going for a while. How many members do we have now then? Do I have can I find the thing? There we go. Thank you. This thing's going to be going for a while. How many members is that now? It's like 6, 7, 80 members? 80 gifted? That's crazy. Yeah, Keel, you get to choose the new emoji, I think. You get to choose. You choose. If we get to that, I don't know if we can put a new one up, but you can pick what player it is. What player do you want the emoji to be? It might have to update for tomorrow because it's not letting me do it. All right, 2-1. Sonmez, final set. How do I know if I'm a member? If your name turns green, you're a member. If your name's still grey, then you're not a member. All right, back into forehand rally. The forehand in the net by Fernandez. And it's 15-love. You got to make sure you turn the memberships on, though. Because you can't get a membership if you haven't allowed it. So you got to allow memberships. I don't know how to do that, but if you click on enough buttons, you'll find it. Hey, thank you, Gene, for gifting a membership. Appreciate that. All right, 15-love Sonmez. As we get a forehand down to the back of the Sonmez, forehand down from Fernandez. Sonmez's forehand goes cross court and backhand long by Fernandez. 30-love. Can't wait for the Coco match tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be very busy. Got a lot of tennis tomorrow. All right, 30-love. I'm going to fault second serve. Second serve into the backhand of Fernandez. And then in the net by Sonmez, 30-15. Hey, Shashank, thank you for the 5 gifted. And thank you, Elaine, for the 10 gifted as well. Appreciate that. All right, 30-15. As with a fault from Sonmez. Second serve. As a return goes into the forehand of Sonmez on the stretch. But Sonmez hit it wide. 30-all. 30-all. All right, Sonmez serves again. And Sonmez with a great serve and then a forehand up the line for a winner. And it's 40-30. Sonmez to keep the break, extend her lead. All right. Sonmez holds. 3-1, final set. Three, 1. All right, back to Fernandez. Very important game for Fernandez here. All right, 3-1. As we default second serve. As with a double fault. Love 15. Love 15. As we default second serve. As we get a forehand up the line to the forehand of Fernandez. Fernandez in the net. Love 30. Now things getting real. Love 30. Remember, the winner of this match will take on Raducanu tomorrow night. Around this time tomorrow. Love 30. As Fernandez serves a fault. Second serve. As the return goes to forehand Fernandez. That's a good shot. Backhand Sonmez goes to forehand Fernandez up the line. Sonmez gets it back, but overhits it. 15-30. As return goes into the backhand of Fernandez. Fernandez in the net. 15-40. 15-40. Sonmez for the double break. As that goes out by Fernandez, Sonmez gets the double break. All right. Sonmez, 4-1 double break final set. All right. Sonmez with a double. The double break in the final set. Mad respect for Sonmez. She's really tough, yeah. Hey, thank you, Akil, for the 20 gifted. Again, very generous. I mean, Chad, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't get a gifted membership today, I don't know. Something, you don't have them on. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 20 gifted again. It's got to be at least 100 gifted total, right? All right, 4-1 Sonmez with a double break. All right. All right. 15 love. As we get a serve again from Sonmez. Into the forehand Fernandez. Return goes out. 30 love. Sonmez. 30 love. As the forehand goes out by Sonmez. 30-15. Yeah, Keel, who's your favorite player? And do you want, well, if we don't have an emoji for them, we can make an emoji for them. You get to choose. What player, who's your favorite player? And we'll make an emoji for them. Backhand return goes back to Sonmez up the line of the backhand slice. Fernandez hits it wide, 40-15. To go to 5-1, final set. These last two sets have gone flying by. The first set was a marathon. All right, Sonmez too strong. 5-1, final set. Rublev. Do you want Rublev making a face, or do you want Rublev just normal? Do you want Rublev exploding, or celebrating, or normal? We can get a Rublev emoji going. That would actually probably fit the vibe of the channel. What about the Rublev face when he's like sticking his tongue out? That's actually that could be a good one. Let me see if I can make one, or if I have to wait till tomorrow maybe. 5-1. It's like it's the net by Fernandez. Love 15. I don't know. It's just gone all wrong for Fernandez in this final set. Hey, we can add a new one. Let's go. All right, let me just work some magic. Hang on. No, that's a good one. That's a good one. Don't even have to really edit it. All right. 15-0. Fernandez serving to stay in the match. It's Fernandez 15. 30-15. All right, is Fernandez 40-15? (40-15). As Fernandez 4 under the back end of Sonmez. Sonmez still winner 40-30. (40-30). All right, 40-30. Fernandez trying to make Sonmez serve for the match. Served in. He's an ace. All right. Sonmez will serve for the match. And to take on Raducanu tomorrow. There we go. There's the new emoji. New emoji unlocked. Rublev emoji unlocked. This is the first time I saw people really appreciating your hard work. Great job. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. No, I mean, people showing up is appreciation for if people are showing up, then I'll keep showing up too, you know? All right. Hope Rublev gets on board here. Well, he's doing well this week. He's got an opportunity. All right, Sonmez giving herself a pep talk. All right. Can she win? Can she finish this match? Make the quarterfinals? All right. 5-2 Sonmez. Serving for the match. You're getting close to 300k, Cam. Love that. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. We are not far away. All right, first serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve, Sonmez. Double fault. That was a nervous second serve. Love 15. Love 15. As Sonmez. Love 30. She's in trouble. Love 30. All right, Sonmez makes another error. Love 40. Break points for Fernandez. Serve to the forehand Fernandez. Backing it for Sonmez. To the forehand Fernandez up the line of the nets. One saved. 15-40. $15-40. As a return goes into the front of Sonmez. Sonmez in the net. All right, Fernandez breaks back. Or gets one of the breaks back. Five, 3. Five, 3. Sonmez, final set. And we're to fault, second serve. Second serve is a double fault, love 15. Love 15. As the return goes in the front of Sonmez. Sonmez overhits it, 15-0. Are we at least see a closure now? I mean, almost. I mean, unless Fernandez breaks again. Return goes before Fernandez. Sonmez with a slice. To the forehand of Fernandez. Sonmez up the line. Forehand Fernandez again to the forehand of Sonmez. Fernandez again with the forehand. Into the forehand of Sonmez to this Fernandez backhand. Sonmez on the stretch. To the back of Fernandez. Sonmez forehand again to the backhand of Fernandez. Sonmez backhand cross court. Fernandez gets it. As Sonmez backhand again. To the back of Fernandez. That's a good shot. Sonmez passing shot just goes wide. 30-15. By the way, chat, we're almost at 300 likes, so thank you for that. Appreciate it. $30-15. As Fernandez says a fault. Second serve. As we get a backhand from Fernandez. The backhand of Sonmez up the line. 30-0. 2 points away, Sonmez, from playing Raducanu in tomorrow's quarterfinal. What a match this has been. 30-0. Fernandez serves again. Into the front of Sonmez. Return goes out. 40-30. Fernandez serves again. A fault. Second serve. Into the forehand of Sonmez. Fernandez forehand to the back of Sonmez. Up the line is long, and Sonmez will have to serve for it again. Fernandez holds. Sonmez will serve for the match again. I hope everyone who got gifted memberships liked the stream. I hope everybody who is here liked the stream. We're almost at 300 likes. All right. Sonmez will try and serve for it again. And she is taking some deep breaths to try and get into this game and try and finish this match on the second chance or second try. If Fernandez breaks now, Rublev face for sure. Yep, almost 3 hours played. Almost. Almost 3 hours played. All right, here we go. Can Fernandez break back again? She was down 5-1. Here we go. Sonmez going to try again to serve for this match. All right, first serves a fault, second serve. As the backhand goes into the forehand of Sonmez. Forehand from Fernandez. The backhand of Sonmez. As Fernandez again with the forehand of Sonmez. Into the forehand of Fernandez on the stretch. Sonmez on the attack. Puts it away. 15-love. 3 points from victory. 15-love. Sonmez serves again. A fault. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Fernandez. Return is good to the back of Sonmez. Fernandez, forehand. Inside out winner. 15-all. As the backhand return goes to forehand of Sonmez up the line. And long. 15:30. What time is it in Australia? It is 7:30 a.m. The sun is out. Good morning. Happy Friday. TGIF. 15:30. As with a forehand of Fernandez to the forehand of Sonmez. But Sonmez overhits it. Okay. $15.40. Breakback points for Fernandez to level the final set. As a return from Fernandez goes into the forehand of Sonmez. Fernandez backing up the line. Sonmez gets it back with a backhand cross-court winner. One saved, 30-40. Still break point for Fernandez to level. As a return goes in the back of Sonmez. Backing up Fernandez, the forehand of Sonmez. As Fernandez goes with the forehand cross court, Sonmez down the line with the backhand. Fernandez slices it back. As Sonmez forehand again to the back of Fernandez, who hits a winner. We're back on serve. 5-all. Oh, man. Well, you didn't think it would be that easy, did you, chat? You didn't think it would be getting out of here and that easily. 5-5. Fernandez has won 4 games in a row. And Sonmez has served for this match twice. Hasn't had a match point, though, but served for it twice. And Fernandez has broken back twice. All right, let's see if Fernandez can take this lead. It's like the first set in reverse. Serving to the forehand of Sonmez, backing up Fernandez up the line. Sonmez backing on the stretch. Fernandez, forehand goes long, love 15. Love 15. All right, serve again. Into the backhand of Sonmez. Return goes to forehand of Fernandez. Sonmez backhand up the line, but she overhits it. 15-0. Fernandez serves again. Into the back of Sonmez. Forehand of Fernandez. Again to the Sonmez backhand. Fernandez up the line with the backhand. Sonmez slice goes off the net and in. Oh, she gets lucky off the tape. 15-30. Sonmez with a bit of luck. Great defense. And then the net cord drop shot winner. 15-30. She was very apologetic. All right, 15-30. Fernandez serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Double fault. All right. Sonmez to break again. And to serve for the match for a third time. Serve. Into the back of Sonmez. Forehand from Fernandez. Goes wide. And Sonmez is going to get a third chance to serve for this match. All right. Here we go. Let's see if Sonmez can get it done. All right. Match of the year, you reckon? I don't think it beats the Indian Wells final personally, but it's up. It's definitely a great match. Maybe match of the tournament. The Andreeva match, though, against Penko was pretty good, though. So, yeah. Yeah, please don't spam. All right. Sonmez will serve for the match for a third time. Good morning, Cam. What a match. Yeah, what a match. It has been a whole match. Do you know the reason why Mboka didn't play this tournament? No, I don't know why. Probably just some extra rest. A lot of the North Americans didn't play. Gauff's the only one. No Pegula either. So, yeah, I think it was just maybe the players from North America want to stay home a little bit longer as that goes out by Sonmez, love 15. Love 15. Keys didn't play either, did she? And Sonmez is starting to get frustrated. Oh, she had her wisdom teeth out. That's it. Yes. Sorry. Yes. You're right, Greggs. She got her wisdom teeth out. That's why she's not here. I forgot about that. Yes. Love 15. Sonmez serves again. Into the forehand of Fernandez. Return goes in the back of Sonmez. Fernandez backhand. Goes to the forehand of Sonmez. Into the forehand of Fernandez now. Sonmez back on the stretch. Fernandez backhand again. Sonmez gets it. Into the forehand of Fernandez who puts it away. Too good. Love 30. Great hitting from Fernandez. Love 30. Love 30. Serve to the forehand of Fernandez is a fault. Second serve. As the backhand return from Fernandez in the forehand of Sonmez. Fernandez backhand into the backhand of Sonmez. She puts that away. 15-30. 15-30. Sonmez serves again. First serve is a fault, second serve. As the return goes back to Sonmez, up the line of the backhand of Fernandez. Sonmez forehand. Goes long. All right. Holy shit. 66 errors to 52. There've been that many errors? All right. A lot of errors. Over 100 errors combined. All right. 15-40. Return from Fernandez. Goes to the front of Sonmez. Fernandez backhand slice lob. Smash from Sonmez in the net. We're going to a tie break. We had to finish with a shootout. It's only going to be 7 points, so who you got, chat? Who have you got? Who's winning this tiebreak? Fernandez was down 1-5 in this set. She served for it 3 times, Sonmez. And Fernandez somehow has gotten to this stage. But can she close the comeback? Can she complete the comeback? Can I speak any form of words that create a sentence that makes any sense at 7:30 in the morning? No, I cannot. All right, Fernandez serves. Into the forehand of Sonmez. Return goes back and Fernandez up the line. That's a great shot. Sonmez gets it, though. Into the forehand of Fernandez. Fernandez hits it long. And Fernandez is blaming the backboard because it did turn off with that. I don't know what happened. Somebody flicked the switch and the advertising board turned off mid-point, which should have been called a hindrance. But the umpire didn't call it, and it's 1-love. The backboard switched off. That should have been a let. Ah, 1-love Sonmez. We've only been streaming for like 6.5 hours straight. One left Sonmez. First serve's a fault. Tomorrow's going to be a massive, massive night. Massive day. Massive. Backhand from Sonmez in the forehand of Fernandez. Sonmez gets it back. Into the forehand of Fernandez. Sonmez slice in the net. 1-0. One all. No one has had a match point. 1-0. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Into the back of Fernandez. Up the line to the back of Sonmez. Fernandez, forehand. To the back of Sonmez. Again, the forehand of Fernandez. Sonmez backhand on the stretch. Fernandez. Cross-court backhand to the forehand of Sonmez. Sonmez hits a long. 2-1 Fernandez. No one has held serve yet. 3 hours played. 3 hours have been played. Come on, just 3 hours. Three hours. All right, Fernandez serves. A fault. Yeah, winner plays Raducanu. Tomorrow. Tomorrow night. No rest. 2-1. As a return from Sonmez is good. The forehand of Fernandez. Forehand of Sonmez. The backhand of Fernandez. Sonmez. Cross-court backhand to the forehand of Fernandez. Sonmez goes up the line. Fernandez goes cross-court with her backhand. Sonmez off the tape. Goes in the forehand of Fernandez. Sonmez backhand cross-court. Into the Fernandez forehand. And Sonmez in the net with a backhand. 3-1. Brutal. 3-1. Fernandez holds serve for the first time in this tiebreak. You said it earlier that this match would be 3 hours. Is this your fault? No, I will take credit for it, though, yeah. 3-1. Chat, I know tennis, all right? As a return goes in, the slice of Fernandez. Back in our Sonmez. Up the line's a winner. We're back on serve. 3-2. I feel like someone's getting their heart broken. We're going to have match points either way, I reckon. This feels like a heartbreak match. It's going to finish with somebody losing after having a chance to win. I don't know why. Just has that vibe, eh? Now back on serve. 3-2. Fernandez leads. Sonmez serves. First serve's a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the net by Fernandez. And it's 3-3. They change ends. Remember, it's first to 7. First to 7. First to 7. All right. Back to Sonmez. 3-3. 3-3. Winner plays Raducanu. Serve. Sonmez, the backhand of Fernandez. Fernandez hits it wide. Sonmez takes the lead. 4-3. It's back to Raducanu. As Fernandez serves. Oh, sorry. Back to Fernandez. My bad. Bro, it's 8 in the morning. I'm tired. Raducanu is playing tomorrow. The winner plays Raducanu, all right? Back to Fernandez. First serve to fault. Second serve. I was just testing everybody. Double fault from Fernandez. 5-3. 5-3. Sonmez. All right. She's going to serve it out again if she needs to. 5-3. Serving the forehand to Sonmez. Return goes to forehand to Fernandez. Sonmez backhand goes into the backhand of Fernandez. As Sonmez with the forehand again in the backhand of Fernandez. Up the line to the backhand of Sonmez. Fernandez forehand again to the backhand of Sonmez. Fernandez backhand again to the forehand of Sonmez. Fernandez on the stretch with a slice. Sonmez forehand inside out. Fernandez gets it with the forehand into the forehand of Sonmez. Again to the forehand of Fernandez. Into that Sonmez backhand. Fernandez up the line. That's a great shot. Sonmez puts up a lob. And it goes long. What a rally. Fernandez keeps it close. But Sonmez is going to serve. What a rally at that point. After 3 hours of this. All right, Sonmez has got a chance again to serve it out. Sonmez serves. Into the forehand of Fernandez. Triggers back to Sonmez. Up the line at the back of Fernandez. Sonmez now with a forehand. Goes down the line. Fernandez gets it back. Sonmez forehand goes down the middle. Doesn't come to the net. Fernandez gets it back. Sonmez inside out. Forehand wide. 5-all. Sonmez just can't get to match point. She's tried so damn hard. Someone's getting a match point. But Sonmez just, for some reason, just can't give herself a match point. She'll serve an ace now. Ready? 5-5. Someone's getting a match point. Serve out wide at the back of Fernandez. Return goes in the forehand of Sonmez. Fernandez, backhand, up the line. Sonmez gets it back. Fernandez with a forehand at the back of Sonmez. Now Fernandez backhand cross court. Sonmez gets it. Into the forehand of Fernandez. To the Sonmez backhand. Fernandez. They're playing so nervous. Backhand goes cross court. Sonmez. Forehand Fernandez now. Sonmez in the net. And Fernandez will get the match point. And it's on her serve. Oh. This is going to be a brutal way to finish. Sonmez was up 5-1. She served for the match twice. Then at 6-5 again. Then at 5-3 in the tiebreak. This will be a tough one to take. But Fernandez got match point on her serve. Fernandez serves. To the back of Sonmez. Return goes into the back of Fernandez. She hits a winner. Leylah wins. And she will play Raducanu tomorrow. What a match. And that sucks for Sonmez. That hurts. She's had a great week, though. She had a phenomenal win yesterday or the other day against Paolini. Paolini. And she's at a career high ranking, but that's going to sting. Quarterfinal was there for her. Fernandez just didn't give up. GG's. And now Fernandez is going to come back and play against Raducanu tomorrow in the quarterfinals. Yay! No sleep or no rest. She'll be back to do it again. Man. Brutal for Sonmez. Tough. That's tough. Hopefully it doesn't overshadow the rest of what she's done this week because she had a great week. She went through the qualies. She took out Paolini. First top 10 win. Career high ranking. But That was a tough one. That was a tough loss. Over 3 hours as well. Crazy match. Can they both win, please? Yeah, I know, right? If you are leaving, don't get to sub on the way out. Yeah, that was brutal. Brutal way for Sonmez to lose. But Fernandez is just stubborn. I mean, we know she's so good in the fight. Totally fun for the crowd. Oh, yeah. What a great match. Great match to end the day's play. Such a big day's play as well. Fernandez deserved the win. What a fight, yeah. What a great fight back from Fernandez. Yeah, it's almost... Is it almost midnight there, or is it almost 11? It's late. Doesn't matter who will win. Next match will be a shredder for any of these two. You reckon Raducanu's going to dominate the next match? I don't know. I mean, Fernandez is pretty fit. I don't think she'll be too exhausted. Oh, it is 11:45? Okay. I'm glad that Leylah was through. Sonmez, if she was healthy, might have won in straights. Okay. No worries, Elaine. We'll see you later. It tops Raducanu and Sabalenka match this year? No. Raducanu and Sabalenka Indian Wells final is still the match of the year. This doesn't top that. This match had like 120 errors combined. Like, come on. We can't be... It's not the same. Indian Wells had championship points saved. I mean, come on. This was one of the best matches of the year, but not... It doesn't top that. No way. Fernandez never gives up. What a fighter. I know, right? Phenomenal fighter. I feel like Fernandez spends 3 hours in courts every match. Yeah, she likes to make the most of her time on court, doesn't she? Series with Raducanu tied at 2-2? Yeah. Be interesting to see. Obviously, the recovery for Fernandez is going to be massively important. Fernandez has played Raducanu tough in Cincy. Well, yeah, they played it a couple of times. Whew. I'm happy for Leylah, but gutted for Sonmez. Yeah, it's just the way that Sonmez lost. That's what hurts. If she had lost this set without having that lead, then maybe it wouldn't have felt as it wouldn't have been as tough. But just the way she lost, that's what that's the tough one part, right? Are you just sticking to WTA now, or are you doing Fonseca Shelton? Why nobody serves? What do you mean nobody serves? I was expecting a good match between these two, and it did not disappoint. That's it. You're damn right. Most random match of the day ended up being the best match. I know, right? It was actually the best match of the day for sure. For sure, match of the day. Again, thank you, Akil, for the 100 gifted or the multiple gifted memberships as well. Before I forget. Actually, I was thinking it's going to be a marathon. Yeah, I expected this to go for a long time. I would have been shocked if this was over in an hour. But, yeah. What a match. What time are we streaming tomorrow? I have no idea. Tomorrow's a busy day. Tomorrow we've got 3 crazy matches in Stuttgart. 4 if you want to include Noska with Svitolina. And then on the men's side, Barcelona is kind of mid, but Munich, there are a bunch of good matches in Munich. Actually, Feast Musetti is the only match that's like Barcelona match that I'm like, that's great. Rublev Mahac is pretty good too, but Cerundolo, Zverev, and Fonseca Shelton are obviously the standouts. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a crazy, crazy day. So I have no idea what was streaming tomorrow. I am going out for dinner, so that's gonna be interesting. I'm going out for dinner, and then I'm gonna come back and stream. But I think dinner might get cut short. But we'll wait and see. Feast Me City could be good. Yeah, there's a lot of good matches tomorrow. Swiatek Andreeva. Yeah. What's the maximum amount of emotes? Depends on the maximum amount of members. Hey, thanks, Suzanne. Appreciate it. Yeah, the Shelton Fonseca's playing tomorrow. So much tennis. Alright. I'm going to call it because I've been live, for 7 hours straight? And I'm stuffed. But we'll be back to do it all again tomorrow. With like 7 matches tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. Well, today, I mean, tomorrow, for me, it's in like 12 hours, but like it's tonight. Because it's already 8 a.m. But thanks for hanging out again. Thanks for the gifted members, everybody who gifted memberships and the donations as well. Fernandez comes back from the dead, 5-1 down, fights back, breaks back, holds her nerve in the tiebreak and gets it done. And she is playing Raducanu tomorrow as a consolation prize to winning this epic match. Sonmez had a great week. She's still going to be career high ranking after this week. And also still going to be going up. You know, this is a step forward, despite this match being a bit of a kick in the guts. It was still a step forward this week, and we'll see what she can do in Madrid. But Fernandez wins. I'll see you tomorrow.